Hey guys, and welcome back to Zeus and Poseidon. Now in this part we are going off to leave Thebes and we are going to establish our first colony at Cydonia on the island of Crete. So, a rugged and forested land, Cydonia is located on Crete, the gateway to the rest of the world. Let's head there.
The people of Crete are wary of you, and an old beggar man reveals the reason.
Once a woman was spotted far off our shores, approaching our island on the crest of a giant, foamy wave. As the woman drew closer, it became clear that she wasn't riding on the sea, but on the back of a great white bull. The bull deposited the woman on our shores, and Talos, a bronze man forged by Hephaestus, guards the woman night and day. The bronze man guards our island too, preventing invaders from doing us harm. It has been prophesied that a leader from Thebes will come to our island and take this woman from us. We fear that if this leader succeeds, Talos will no longer guard our island. And since you are from Thebes, you might just be the one that will change our world completely.
So as you can see, the main goal here, the story doesn't really make any sense to what you actually had to do. The main goal is all you have to do is produce 30 planks of wood and 30 amphorae of wine for the parent city. That's all you have to do. It does mention here about Talos, and he is the main reason this mission can go on for a long time. But I recommend not bothering with Talos. There's no point. It doesn't affect anything because the next mission when you go back to Thebes he's still there anyway. So you're wasting your time. So let's pause and have a look around. So I've got this raised land up here. Now it may look as if this is the place to build because you've got the ocean out here and this lower flat land down here. And it may look as if this is the best place to build. Don't build on this raised area because this is where Talos is and he will just destroy everything anyway. So I'm going to keep my city small and simple to just these lower areas here. So we start with the funds we had at the end of Thebes, which is 17,824 drachmas. So we can use all of this land here and all this stuff here around this bit to produce our city. And this bit down here is more than enough. So we don't need a big city. All we're producing is the wood and the amphorae wine. Producing the amphorae wine is simple. Producing the planks of wood is more than enough because there's plenty of trees around here. So you just have to let that stockpile. So we're going to put a road block here. And we're gonna just straighten. Oops. Can I get a onion? Yeah, you get onion farms on this map. Yeah, so if I just put that like that. I think. Yeah, we can do that, and we'll have our carding and all that up here. There's only carding sheds here, so don't worry. Producing all the stuff you need for the wine is more than enough. As long as you have enough farms here to handle your food supply, it'll be more than enough. And the remaining spaces that are not suitable for a farm can just be for growers' lodges and wine fields and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and plan out the area where my housing block will be. I'm only going to do a common block. I'm not doing elite housing. So I think you can build, yeah, you can build elite housing. Don't waste your time with that. I'm going to go ahead and plan out the housing block for our common housing, and I'll come back when I've done that. So here's our common block. We've got everything we need. I've even put down the palace straight away. I've got all the roads drawn out as you saw me do. So let's just get started. On pause. I've spent about 1,000 or so drachma on the city. We'll let everyone come in. Hopefully we'll be able to accept the wheat, because if not we're going to be a bit fucked. But it's okay, I think. So let's just go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3. There's space there to put a farm, but I can't get it in. So we'll just put... I can get one in there actually, if I just do this. And then if I just do that, there we go. What's that loud clanging. It's Talos, the fierce man of bronze, and he has destruction on his mind. There we go. Oh great Sajuuk, to battle Talos you mean I could start Jason's hall? No. Oh, got a gift of drachma. 3,000 drachma, that's quite a lot. Fuck you Talos, I'm just gonna leave you there. What's the other message actually? Oh, Knossos blossoms, okay, I'm not bothered. So I'm not bothered by Talos, and like I said, it doesn't really affect anything if he's in the city or not, so... if you kill him off, fine, but don't waste your time doing it, to be honest.
More food is the only panacea to this city's hunger.
Population milestone 100. We'll get these running, I think. So yeah, Talos will just want... Yeah. That explains it, yeah. So as you can see, he just wanders around this top bit, so as long as you don't build up here, you're fine. I did try to build up here once, thinking this was a nice place to build, because I thought he would be, say, down there. But no, don't build up here, waste of time. So I'm going to run this on, and once I get more... once I get the housing evolved, I think we'll be ready to start working on the other goals. So I'll come back once we start to evolve the housing. I thought I might as well come back in. We haven't had any harvesting, but it's just about to come in now. A place called Egypt has been discovered. So it says here, explorers have returned from their exploits and report that they have discovered a place called Egypt. Which is here. It buys olive oil, which I'm not selling. I think someone buys wine. Yeah, I can sell wine to Argos if I really need to, but given the amount of funds we've got, it doesn't matter. And I can import fleece from them. Excuse me, folks. We might as well go ahead and start working towards the timber goal. I'll just turn that industry off, actually. And that's just a good chance to show you this screen that you haven't seen before. Storage and distribution. Culture can go down to no priority. We'll boost storage and distribution, which will get the onions into the city. We'll go ahead and just place this. Now the places where these things, just put them sort of in this area here. This is about the best place you can for them. I think if you can get one right in the edge there. No. You can get 1, 2, 3 around this bit. They're all water trade routes obviously, apart from Knossos, which sells you wood and olive oil, which we don't need to do either at this stage. We can import olive oil later. So we've got some onions. I might just put down... The trading posts are a bit of a glitchy annoyance to get into place, because they don't really respond the way they're supposed to, even though when they should fit, so they are a pain. And so there's a bit of space down here as well. So start to get workers in, which is good. Pythian Games, we can't do that, but it's okay. I'll just put down another onion farm and try to boost the supply. We've got space for another one in there if we really need it. So again, I'll learn this on, and once we start to stabilise our housing, I will come back in. Okay, so we started to have a bit of a housing crisis. As you can see, our houses are starting to slowly run out of food here. Simply because our farms aren't really working very well. So what I've gone and done is I've placed down the trading post for Egypt to start importing some wheat. Because we're not getting the gift from Thebes for some reason. Yeah, sometimes that can happen, you get glitchy events, I'm not sure why, but we're going to turn off some more industry because we're starting to really need the... I'll turn off wood, grapes, and so I'll put down some carding sheds. I've also put down all the stuff for the wineries, but for now we'll just leave that as such. So once Egypt comes in, whatever they are, I hear there. So come and sell us some wheat. Oh, Knossos needs fleece. Well, that's how much? 15 skins. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. So we'll see if we can try and meet that, which will distribute it to the city. Oh, a gift of olive oil. There we go. That'll help. I'm actually just going to... Do we have a... No, we don't have any commemorative monuments. Let's put down some more houses here. I'll just destroy this road. Olympian Games have begun. Good for it. I'm just going to build a line of gardens along here, well, parks. And yeah, we'll just try to get as many houses in here as we can. I'm not really bothered about whether this is a nice city. A lot of the colony missions you'll find are more just like outposts. Just for like particular things. But as you can see, we're starting to get our onions in now. We can hold another 190 odd people, so I'll just start to turn on industries as in when needed. We'll keep grapes off for now because no one's asking for that. We'll just start to stockpile the wood as needed. Yes, you're going to get your fleece. Cadmia is being discovered. Where's that? Oh, way up here, okay. Yeah, what will happen in a lot of missions is you'll get a lot of events about random cities being discovered. Usually it's just for storyline purposes. Most of the time. Oh, I haven't got a... Where's the college? I'll just put that there. There's some glitchy tiles up here as well, which is not helpful. And the sound glitches out as always. Starting to get the fleece in, that's good. Will we meet the request from Knossos in time though? I think we will. We'll just speed this up. I'll tone down the wage rate since we're starting to get plenty of people into the city. Don't need to waste money. I'll just build these Corinthian columns, which kind of keeps out bad desirability, makes the place look nicer as well. So I just need to get the 16 and then we will be fine, I think. Olympian Games conclude. Let's just watch this. So yeah, I'll let this run. I'll try and meet that request from Knossos and hopefully we will start to make our way towards some of these parent city targets. And just by the skin of our teeth, we have been able to produce the amount of fleece that Knossos wants. We'll keep them happy. We don't want any ill will from them, do we? So now all we have to do is produce more fleece to evolve this housing and start to turn industries back on, such as the grapes industry. Because we really need wine in this city. So let's go ahead and put down... I think the amount of grapes we're producing is more than enough to handle what we're going to be producing here. So I'll just put down 3... If I just destroy... Oh, Knossos regards us more highly, that's excellent. So we just destroyed this little group of trees here. We can get another winery right in there. And that still leaves us to get into that bit there. So all I'm going to do is let this run. Once we start to get a bit more fleece into the city and we've got the fleece flowing, I will then come back in and we'll start to evolve the housing proper. So we are now ready to start distributing fleece. As you can see, I've already gone ahead and placed down the fleece vendors. So we're going to start evolving our housing. I'm also going to start importing a little bit of olive oil from Argos. And I've toned down the amount of wheat we're importing from Egypt because we don't need that much. And if we need some money, I can just sell wine off to Argos. I don't think we're going to need to do that. As you can see, we've now got all the wood we require. So let's just go ahead and set that aside, which is done. Does any one of these people buy wood? Can we sell wood to anyone? Oops. Let's see. Oh, we could send stuff to Eleusis, which we're not going to do. That's a waste because they're not trading with us. So we're starting to make plenty of onions, so we don't really need to import wheat now. That was just more as a temporary thing to get the city running. So we'll start to put fleece into this city, and we'll start to produce some wine as well. It's going to take a while because we've only got 4 wineries, and we've got enough grapes being produced, which is okay. If we need townhouses, then fine, but I don't think we're going to need that. We've got space to hold quite a lot of people in this little block. This is what I recommend anyway. It's easier to just keep it small. So we just run it on. We'll get our housing involved. The Mythological games are concluded. So Talos is still wandering around here. You can, if you want, waste all the time in the world to get rid of him, but I don't recommend it. It requires 3 triremes and a whole load of shit. So I really don't recommend wasting time with trying to defeat Talos, because in the next mission he's back anyway, and it won't improve his mood if you already killed him once. So we just need to get some grapes. into the city, and that'll start to help our city. We're getting some grapes produced here as well. Well, I actually got a lot more people than we need, so I might let's just destroy that, and let's boost. Let's just actually put them along this bit instead. Well, population milestone of 1,000, that's perfect. Put that there. We'll just let him wander around this bit. We'll start to really boost the production of this stuff. I don't think we're going to bother with olive oil. It's a waste. I'll just reduce wage rates again. Employees needed, I know. In fact, let's take the opportunity to build this. Like so. There's a this here. We can replace that with a one there, and we could also put a winery right there as well. We just really get the wine pumped up. So I'll come back in once we are ready to send off the wine and complete the mission. Just as I was running this along, we get a request for wine at Mount Severon, I think it is. Sorry, Severon's how I've been saying it, but it's Severon. 13 amphoria wine. This doesn't help when you're trying to stockpile wine, but we'll dispatch and keep our good neighbours happy. It's easy enough to produce all the wine we need. Fine. Nothing's changed. We're just really stockpiling all the goods we need. If I want to... Oh, Thebes wants all wine now. Let's just send it all off. That means what I'm going to have to do is if we just slow this down. Thebes regards us more highly. Let's just delete this and roadblock a bit further up. What I'm going to do is we are going to put down an extra one of these. Let's see, does he reach all the way up here? He does, so that's okay. I'll put down one extra grower so I'll try to boost the supply of grapes in the city because we're not producing enough wine here. Now, we need 32 workers. So let's just go ahead and distribute oil. We might as well. And start to really boost production of that here. But let's just put that there. Get rid of him. Get rid of that road. We're not really needing wheat now, so that's why I'm not really importing it anymore, so it doesn't matter. So start to get the grapes flowing into the city, and I'll come back in once we really do have the amount of grapes, olive oil, wine actually, that we need. Sorry folks. So this has completed the mission because we have now got all the amphoria of wine that we require. We only need one more to fill in, but it doesn't matter. We have the 30 amphoria of wine required for our parent city. Let's go ahead and set it aside. And as you can see, I deleted some houses here to put in this, and I just put in a theatre and that just to try and reduce the unemployment. Also moved this up here so I could put in an extra grower's lodge there, but we have plenty of grapes in the city. In fact, we have too much. But that's fine. We are done with the mission. And as you see, I won it without needing to summon Jason. So this is the simplest way. Don't waste time with it.
The prophecy has come true. You have wrested Europa from Talos's grip and delivered her back to her brothers in Greece. Talos, however, is enraged that you have taken his charge from him and is following close on your heels.
He is. So Europa is obviously this person, this woman that they were talking about in the briefing. So as you can see, we completed our the mission, the Cretan princess, and we established the colony of Cydonia, which means we now have a source of wine to improve our elite housing some more. In the next part, we are going to head back to Thebes and grow it some more, and I think we have to defeat Talos as well. And that means we are going to need a hell of a big city to summon Jason. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part, guys. Bye now.